Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and today I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris-Anne, and this reading is for Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. This is my goofy way when I have enough room on my table to allow for reversals. So if it makes you dizzy at all, just look away for a moment. Just about done. My intention that I'm putting into the cards and asking my guides, guardian angels, to bring us into anything we need to know for the day, as well as something to help us heal our human souls so that we can align completely with our pure spirit, so that our pure spirit can shine through. So I'm breathing deeply and grounding in, making sure I'm completely in my body, which is pretty easy nowadays. I don't know why, but maybe it's something that has to do with being older. I'm definitely in here. Okay, that feels about right. So then I fan them out, and I'm drawn to a certain few cards. So this one, and this one. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Our theme is the Judgment card. Ooh. And we have the Hermit. So actually, this isn't bad at all to have this one reversed, and I'll tell you why. When it comes to, well, we have two major arcana, so that's pretty amazing. But when it comes to the Judgment card, to me, this is a card of honoring our call. It has to do with, it can be a rebirth. And sometimes it can be, and I say this especially because we have the Queen of Wands reversed, where we can't really find our self-confidence and our fire within. When she comes through reverse, we're having trouble with that. At least, on a spiritual level. On a mundane level, it might have a different message, but I'm going with the spiritual first. And so this tells me that there can be some of us, many of us, could be going through, I've done it a couple times already, I hope I don't have to do it again in this lifetime, but I have to surrender to spirit, I have to surrender to my higher self and whatever, the highest levels of love, God, consciousness, cosmic consciousness, universal love, whatever you want to call it. I feel like the task is always to surrender to that, as challenging as it can be being human. But when we do, we can have the experience of having a rebirth within the same body without having to leave. And I say that especially because we have the Hermit card here. This is about going within and connecting with our inner wise guide. And I love the artwork here, because Chris-Anne has brought home the message that, yeah, you can climb to the top of a mountain. You can hike to the, top of the Himalayas or anywhere else you want. But in the end, you're going to find out that your inner light is within. It is not without. Well, it can be without when people are mirroring your inner light back to you. But with the Queen of Wands here reversed, and the Judgment card is the theme, this feels like it's that, that hidden message that it's all an inside job. It's always an inside job to get to your inner light. And once you understand that, then your spirit can just soar. It can just fly freely. And that doesn't mean that you leave your body. It means that within every cell of your body, you can experience this level of freedom, as long as you surrender to your inner wise guide and you don't look without. You don't look outside yourself for for your own authority, because this card is definitely, the Hermit is all about being in touch with your inner authority. Now that doesn't mean that you don't take the cues from the outer world. I mean, like, I would always tend to look towards nature. I would tend to look towards what my wise friends would say. And when I started getting repeat messages, then I knew I was definitely on to something. But then I've had other situations, other experiences where, and that's especially true when we have the Queen of Wands reversed, where I had to get the deeper message myself, and I could not rely on anyone else because they just weren't there with me in that way. And that's okay. I mean, it's truly okay. It's just the way it is sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So if that's the case, my prayer for you, my affirmation from you, is that you find your inner wise guide, you find your clarity, you find your inner calling, you find your spirit within that helps you create a brand new start. The Judgment card is all about transformation and starting over, because you're honoring your inner call, and you're definitely like rebirthing into a whole new life experience. And of course, with the Judgment, like I said, you're going to have to go inside. You're going to have to be in some level of solitude. You're going to have to do some soul searching. You're going to have to trust your instincts, trust your guts. As long as you're not in some kind of trauma, you're going to be able to trust yourself. And I don't see that with any of these cards here. I see that this is that deep inner calling because you've done that work prior to. And so bringing in the Queen of Wands reversed, well, she can come through sometimes when you haven't been truly faithful to your honoring your inner call. Because straight up, she's like, come on, man. Or woman, we've got it all. It's like Shazam, we can create whatever it is that we want if we have our self-confidence. But sometimes when she comes through reversed, it is a lack of self-confidence. But in the face of, and here's my summary, in the face of our lack of self-confidence, we can find our freedom, our rebirth, our transformation by going inside and trusting our inner wise guide to get us there. So that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys are starting off to a wonderful week, and I'll be back soon. Okay, bye.